Yes, that's true. I didn't plan on doing the 1991 North American Championships, only because I was told I couldn't. What happened earlier on, the year prior, 1990, I competed at the Canadian Nationals, which was held in Toronto, Canada, because at the time I was residing in Vancouver, Canada. And I had placed second, which is fine. Like any athlete, you wish you would have won. Like, oh well, at least I placed second. That's not so bad. Because I had learned, at least I had understood while competing, if you place in the top three in any show, you can keep moving forward. And my attitude was just keep going forward. I wasn't one to go back to the show to win the title, to make my placing better. I just want to keep going. And so I made the Canadian Nationals. I placed second, not so bad. The next step, I guess, is the World Championships to finally go for my pro card. And a week later, I got a phone call from the president of our Canadian Federation at that time to tell me, actually didn't place second in the show. We made a huge mistake. We had to rearrange all the numbers. We found out that you actually placed third. So we want all the girls to mail each other their trophies, and you're third. So that, oh, well, that's okay, whatever. That's bummer, but I'm still top three. Not a problem. Okay, fine. And I forget who the girl was that mailed me her trophy. At that time, we had this beautiful glass crystal dish. It was a big bowl on a mahogany wooden plaque, and I get hers in the mail. It's all crushed. It's all broken. And well, I don't want a broken dish, so I didn't mail her mine. And but I didn't say anything. In the meantime, I'm speaking to our rep, our Canadian president of the federation, and I said, "Hey, listen, now I'm still top three. Can I get the application to go on to the Worlds? I mean, how do I do this? I'm told I had to get permission." And he goes, "Well, no, Sharon. First of all, you didn't place third. You actually placed fourth." And I thought, "You got what? You got to be kidding me! What? Does this happen all the time? This is a national level show. First I'm second, then third, then fourth. Now I'm starting to get bummed." And I just felt, for the work we put into it and the discipline, and I just felt like the lack of consideration, and I'm starting to lose interest real quick. And he goes, "And besides that, don't you wish, or don't shouldn't you win a national show before representing Canada at a world event?" I thought, as long as you place in the top three, well, you're fourth. Oh, I'm fourth. So I thought, okay, thanks very much. And that was it. I thought, this is ridiculous. Part of me was starting to burn out anyway, but I thought, at the national level, place in the top three, I'm that close to a pro card. But no, this just quashed everything. Not because I didn't win, it was just the lack of, I guess, respect. And two, part of me was done. I was a model before entering bodybuilding. I thought, maybe this is as far as I want to go. This is, as I'm willing to take it. So I'm just going to go back into production, modeling. Forget it. But my team, my husband at the time, my friends and training partner, were like, "Oh God, well, go back to the nationals, do what you got to do, but you're so close." I'm like, "No, I'm not going to do that show again." Meantime, I get a call from a fan, a stranger. At the time, I guess back in the 90s, we still had information. You can find somebody. And he was from Alabama, and he had this wonderful, thick Southern accent. And so it was just so off the wall that I thought one of my friends were messing with me. I'm like, "Yeah, okay, who's this? Come on," and I forget the gentleman's name, but it was this, "I'm from Alabama, and I'm a big fan of yours, and I saw you in Women's Physique World, and I'm just, well, I hope to see you at the North Americans." "Well, what's that?" What's the North Americans? He goes, "Well, it's a pro. To get your pro card." I said, "Oh, I thought I had to go to the Worlds." He goes, "You can do that too, but the North Americans are in Los Angeles this year, and I'm going." He goes, I hope you're going." I said, "Well, I can't. I have to get permission from the president of our federation." And he said no. And actually, I placed fourth in the Canadian Nationals, not second. So he goes, "Well, I'll send you the application because anybody can go." And I thought, what do you mean? He goes, I'll send you the application. You got to go. You should go. But, honestly, part of me was like, no, I'm done. I don't want to do that. I don't want to play anymore. I want to go back into modeling. And, but anyway, everybody's like, God, girl, you're so close. Go for it. If you can get in, then keep training. You're still in, shape. So then, okay. So I got the application. I filled it out, sent it in. And I got a notice back not too long after saying, yes, you're accepted. We look forward to you at the show, yay. I thought, okay, well, I'm in now, so I better keep training. And honest to God, that was probably, I was probably the most calm training for that show than I was for any other show because part of me didn't care. Or like, it's not that I didn't care, but it's like if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. This is it. This is it. If I place top three, I'd be happy, right? But hey, it's a pro card. All right, I'll give it a shot. Why not? Right. So, all these emotions are going through me. I still trained, because as you can see, I was still in shape. And but it's just part of me. It's like, yeah, well, just breeze through this. And yeah, LA, why not? So I show up that year for the weigh-ins. And I was just now I'm a little like, I should have been training harder because look at these women. And it was the largest show they had at that time, I was told. I think there's 127 women competing. I did weigh in as a heavyweight, and I'm just looking at these phenomenal physiques and faces I've recognized from the magazines, from the publications. And I thought, oh my God, I should have trained harder. What was I thinking? Now I'm praying to be in the top five, or even the top 10, something, like, oh no, what have I done? And now I really want to win it. And meantime, oh, what's his face was there from Canada. Yes, our president of our federation. And he was not happy, not happy. He let me know it too. And he goes, I can't believe you came here after I told you you couldn't. And since you're here and you're in shape, I'll let you compete. But after this, you're suspended for 3 years. You're banned for 3 years from competing. And I said, well, I don't care. If I win, great. If I don't, oh, well, I'm done. And I win. I go out and win the show. I was, I thought I had no chance in hell. I mean, these ladies were phenomenal. And I guess it was my turn. It was just my year. And what a year it was. Wow. I mean, that show, it changed. Turning pro just changed my life. And what a journey, what a trip it's been. I spent the next week or so, doing photo shoots and meeting everybody because I'm this green girl from Canada that really didn't know much about the publications. I didn't know there was contracts. I just, just travel, everything that came along with it. And wonderful, wonderful people. So I'm elated and going back up to my room to change and shower up so we can go celebrate and taking the elevator up to my room. And at the time, my then husband was with me, and Bill Dobbins was riding the elevator up, and he's chit chatting like, we got to do this and get you here. I'm going to take you to see Joe Weider, and then what's his face gets on the elevator before the doors closed, and he said, Sharon, you looked marvelous. You looked wonderful. We're so proud of you, and we're so proud of you. And fine, yeah, thanks, thanks. And I felt like saying, you almost didn't let me compete. It's a good thing I didn't do another national, whatever. But I am grateful. Thank you to the dear gentleman. It's been years. I forget your name, but if it wasn't for you reaching out, my angel, sending me that application, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this interview right now. So thank you so much. There's always a dream, always a chance.